Yo, this is Midas, and today I want to talk to you about the crypto Midas Vault featuring Deep, also known as DeepBook Protocol. So, disclaimer, this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to do your own research. So, starting off, what is DeepBook Protocol? It's built by the Sui Foundation, the ones that created the Sui blockchain and MoveX team. It's a decentralized central limit order book, also known as a CLOB, and part of the Sui protocol. So DeepBook was built as a public goods for all DeFi protocols on Sui. So what this means is that many of the DeFi projects on Sui are using this CLOB in order to process transactions faster, allow people to make those order transactions, whether it's a buyer or a seller, and conduct it at a very fast rate. Very similar to like a stock exchange or just a DEX. It's also part of what Sui claims to be the next generation liquidity layer. It combines the precision of a CLOB with the flexibility of DeFi. So this means it offers low latency and lower gas costs to provide deep liquidity to all DeFi protocols on Sui. Low latency means that there's no data delay when you're sending over multiple streams of data from the CLOB into any DeFi protocol, as well as with these DeFi protocols consuming so many transactions at once. This means that there'll be a lot of traffic, and from this traffic, they're able to lower the gas costs because if there was a lot of traffic, other blockchains would just raise the price of the gas fees in order to compensate for the higher traffic in the blockchain. And finally, the Sui ecosystem partners, they have Aftermath, Status Protocol, Turbos. These are all DeFi projects on Sui. And I'm assuming that as more partnerships get formed with DeepBook Protocol and other DeFi, emerging DeFi projects on Sui, such as Scallop, Navi Protocol, or or any other emerging Sui project, they'll be adding more partnerships into this ecosystem. So this is taken from the Sui or the DeepBook protocol website, but these are some of the key features. As I mentioned, composable liquidity layer. DeepBook provides that composability and trustlessness of a DEX with the capital efficiency of a SEX or centralized exchange. And well, low latency and congestion resistance is really good for, you're having those lot of uh, trading as well as transactions with the buyer and seller being conducted at one time. And also adds into that parallel computing that the Sui blockchain offers, where there's many transactions happening all at once with the buyer and seller. It also offers that maximum capital efficiency, meaning that it accommodates larger trades without significantly shifting the market price. Flash loans, I think that's a new feature they're offering, but it means that they're accessing unsecured loans and executing complex trading strategies, which is useful for professional traders or people looking to go into trading. Ultra low fees. Deep is an asset used to pay trading fees, significantly reducing costs for users because DeepBook or the coin itself is a governance token. And it's also an easy to use liquidity layer, focusing on the consumer and building 10x services by complementing your DApp functionalities with DeepBook, adding on to that partnerships with the DeFi ecosystem of Sui being bridged onto the DeepBook protocol. And for the DeepBook protocol bull case, first of all, when Sui explodes, all altcoins on the Sui blockchain will explode, including DeepBook protocol. It offers decentralized liquidity sharing, so share liquidity pools for the entire Sui ecosystem, allowing multiple decentralized applications to tap into a common liquidity source. And what this means is it's a lot easier to build dApps without worrying about upfront capital Because I know that when you're trying to start these DeFi projects, you need to have a certain amount of liquidity to start off with it. But since we're having that liquidity sharing that DeepBook protocol offers, we're able to share from one common liquidity pool, which that liquidity pool could be used for multiple DeFi projects, allowing them to add on to more DeFi projects onto the Sui ecosystem at a faster rate than other blockchains. There's also the inflows of transactions from liquidity for DeFi projects, professional traders, and beginners. It's also being used on the Move programming language, which is Sui's developer-friendly programming language, making it a lot easier for developers to build on the DeepBook protocol. Additionally, DeepBook allows developers to integrate and build sophisticated DeFi applications more easily compared to other CLOBs. Some future milestones for DeepBook protocol is DeepBook version 3 just released. They're offering DeepBook governance tokens. I believe there was an airdrop that happened a month ago where a lot of people that interacted with the Sui ecosystem got that DeepBook token. They also offer flash loans, like I mentioned, shared liquidity, and dynamic fees, where dynamic fees reduce the transaction costs. So fees adjusted to market activity. This means that when there's low traffic, it's going to be costing less, as well as when it's high traffic, the gas fees will be costing more. But I think that they or the Sui or the DeepBook protocol team is trying to maximize it so that it's pretty even for low traffic as well as high traffic. Additionally, Deep will be distributed over the next 7 years for the ecosystem growth, for contributors and early backers, as well as a 10% initial community airdrop. And it is a linear token unlock process. Finally, for the price target, the current price sits at 10 cents USD. The current crypto ranking is 249, and the current market cap is 272 million. For my research, I project a price for end of year 2025 being $5 plus USD. That's all I have for today. I will catch you guys in the next video.